Now to the war with Iran. The White House says that the U.S. and Iran are close to reaching a finalized agreement, a deal that would include the disposal of highly enriched uranium.
Iran can never possess a nuclear weapon. The president has been clear about that. They will never possess a nuclear weapon, certainly not as long as Donald Trump is president of the United States.
Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are expressing concern about the terms of the deal. They worry an agreement may not leave the U.S. in any better shape than it was before the conflict began. CBS News Miami's Natalie Brand has the latest on the fluid negotiations tonight.
A senior administration official tells CBS News that the U.S. and Iran are working towards a finalized agreement to end the war. According to the official, principles of the deal would include the disposal of Iran's highly enriched uranium and Iran reopening the Strait of Hormuz in exchange for the U.S. lifting its naval blockade on Iranian-linked ships. In a social media post Sunday, President Trump wrote, "If I make a deal with Iran, it will be a good and proper one." In an earlier post, he said he told representatives not to rush into a deal and that time is on our side. Secretary of State Marco Rubio emphasized the importance of reopening the Strait of Hormuz without restrictions such as tolls.
Okay, this is an international waterway. They don't own it. It's an international waterway, and what they are doing now is basically they are threatening to destroy commercial vessels using an international waterway. That is illegal under any concept of international law.
Details of the negotiations have been met with some criticism from lawmakers across both parties.
Any agreement with Iran that isn't subject to ratification by Congress is I think, going to be doomed to fail, just like the agreement we're trying to replace, which was the failed agreement by Obama.
On Face the Nation, Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen argued the U.S. is worse off than before the operation.
Prices are going up, interest rates are going up, and we're mired in this war in Iran. And when you're digging a hole, you should stop digging. That's what this agreement sounds like. It sounds like we will go back to opening the Strait of Hormuz, which of course was open before the war started.
President Trump also warned if the U.S. doesn't get the deal it wants, Iran will get a big hit. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.